Welcome to the Grammar Tips and Tricks series.
Hi, my name is Kurt Wilson. I'm a writing tutor, and today I'd like to talk a bit about punctuation. Now, I can hear some of you thinking that you'd rather go to the dentist, but please, this is a short presentation. Stay in here with me. Punctuation really is quite important. At one time, we didn't have it. People just used words and numbers, and that was it. But there were problems. It was hard to know when a sentence stopped. It was hard to know if you were being asked a question or told something. So they started inventing those little marks that you now find all over your computer's keyboard. I mean, look at your laptop. There's something like 14 pieces of punctuation in there. It's there for a reason. One piece of punctuation that is confusing to a lot of people, though, is the comma, because we use it so many different ways. Things like question marks are very straightforward, but commas, not so much, and yet they are important. For example, let's look at two sentences. Let's eat, Grandma, and let's eat, Grandma. That comma is really important to Grandma. Now, one area where people get into a lot of confusion regarding the comma is what we call the serial comma. That's cereal with an S. Cereal with a C is Captain Crunch. Cereal with an S is a series of things or a list, which is anytime we have three or more items. You've got to separate those items with commas. Everybody wants you to do that. MLA, which is what you're using in English and history, wants it. APA, which is what you're using in sciences such as chemistry, wants it. The Chicago Manual of Style, Harvard University, your professor, your tutors, even your mama wants you to use the serial comma. That means every item in the series or list has a comma after it. For instance, Frosted Flakes, comma, Cheerios, comma, Rice Krispies, comma, and Lucky Charms. If you leave out that comma after Rice Krispies, then somebody's eating Frosted Flakes, somebody else is eating Cheerios, and somebody else is eating a combination of Rice Krispies and Lucky Charms. Your choice, just for breakfast anyway, just went down by one. Here's another example. These blouses are available in purple, red, pink, and white. How many color choices do you have? Well, there's purple, red, pink, and white. 3 different blouses. Put in a comma and you have purple, red, pink, and white. Now you have 4 choices. It's often difficult to know whether or not you're dealing with 3, 4, 5 different things if those commas are omitted. So use the serial comma. That means before you get to the and or the but, you still use a comma after the items in a list. Now, edit out those wrong slides, and let's go to number 15. Okay. And then we're going to go to number 18. Here's another common problem with commas. People think you can use them to glue sentences together. There's a lot of things you can do with a comma, but you cannot, must not, will not glue sentences together. That's called comma splicing, and it's a felony in every state and territory. You want to glue sentences together, you can use a semicolon. The semicolon is that little thing that looks like a period floating above a comma that's located just to the right of the letter L on your keyboard. That does the job. By itself, no. A comma cannot glue together sentences. If you want to use a comma to glue together sentences, remember the rule that it takes 2 dabs of glue to glue together 2 sentences. you need a comma, and you need a fanboy conjunction. You may have seen this list before. Fanboy stands for and, nor, but, yet, or, and so. There's the list. Get a comma and a conjunction together. It's like super glue. You can stick sentences together that way, but not with just a comma. Okay? Don't do that.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Grammar Tips and Tricks series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next Grammar Tips and Tricks episode.